Vince versus GibbiNation. Number 2 and number 3 seed.
So we have Vince bringing back his Shaman, Warrior, and Warlock versus Gibby's Rogue, Druid, and Warlock. Vince.
The last 4 remaining winners the last 4 remaining winners bracketers are the top 4 seed. So no real surprise there. That would have been a little bit different had Nightmare not made that mistake last match with the. Did you think he would have won that?
Yeah, the game was mapped out. It was pretty straightforward
from there. Yeah. We have a lot of legends for such a small tournament. It's like 3,000 legends in North America server.
Actually,
who knows
less
how
than
many?
That.
Yeah.
There's a lot less than that. But I know there are at least 4 in the room right now. Only 4 in the room right now. But
that's actually really high if you compare to the population of Nevada, which is pretty low per square foot.
It's like 7 million people that live in Nevada.
It's the 6th lowest per square mile though in the country. Just a little bit of information.
Because if you think about it, there's like 2 major cities.
Yeah. Burning Man becomes the 3rd largest city when it's here, actually. Isn't that funny?
I believe it.
Yeah.
So we got back to the game here. Standard rogue turn, you dagger on 2. Turn 3, you kill whatever they play on 2, played it Farseer. And Vince is just wanting to cycle at this point. He wants to draw. He already has his Warsong Commander and Patron. So he really wants to see like a Tharasin so he can make it so he can combo a little sooner, get more cards to his combo.
He's going to go with that Death Bite.
Develop a weapon, kill off the creature.
It's a good play.
It's just really standard from the beginning here.
Yeah. All right, GibbiNation just throwing down that Piloted Shredder. Oh, this is an interesting rogue deck.
A lot of rogues play a standard 1 copy of Piloted Shredder. They've even started to see some. One of the streamers was really popularizing a couple Hungry Dragons in the deck, just because your weapon can kill off 80 to 90% of the 1-drops that come out of it.
Yeah.
The exceptions are like Bloodsail Corsair, and Shield Bearer, Light Warden. There's not too many.
Yeah, that's actually kind of true. I never really thought about playing Hungry Dragon in Rogue.
So Vince probably just needs to kill off the Shredder. He's going to play his Armor Smith first and then kill off the Shredder.
Do you think Hungry Dragon is going to be one of the better BlackRock cards? I mean, we still haven't reached week 5 quite yet.
I think it will be...
The guy who does 3 damage?
It might not be impactful right away, but eventually it gives you a lot of value early. Like having that 5/6 for so cheap lets you fight through a lot of stuff, especially in the mid-rangey matchups.
Yeah.
So I've been playtesting it a lot in Warrior Control recently.
Okay.
Just because it gives you just an earlier threat to fight back through some of these.
And Warrior doesn't really care about 1-drops ever.
Yeah, you have your War Axes, your Armor Smiths, your Acolytes, and you get all this extra value off those 1-drops. So it's like incredibly beneficial for you. And then you get a 5/6 to top it all off. This turn's actually,
you could even play Frothing early on.
I feel like this turn's really easy for GibbiNation. All you do is you make a dagger, you deadly poison down the Armor Smith, and you backstab the Grim Patron.
Yeah. Easy 5 mana play.
I don't think there's any reason to do anything else. You got to protect your Shredder. Vince already committed to not having the answer or not attacking it last turn.
It looked like he was going face there for a second.
Well, you actually can't face a backstab, so.
No, I meant with his
dagger. No, it showed the animation for the Armor Smith. So Vince is going to try and start stacking up some patrons here. With the Eviscerate, Gibby's just going to be able to clear it out easily. Oh, he doesn't even have to Eviscerate. He can just run the Crazed Alchemist in. He can just play a Vizor Drake for free here. Run the... Yeah, that was pretty greedy by Vince.
Had GibbiNation gotten spell power, though, that would have just been...
I think you just yeah, you would have just backstabbed. If you'd have gotten a flurry too, you would have prepped the flurry.
Yeah.
This turn for sure you prep sprint. Because then you can eviscerate the Thaurissan on the return. You can even Violet Teacher eviscerate, that's fine, but this is a pretty safe prep sprint.
Yeah, he's got his eviscerate for the...
Because he can eviscerate.
Check out what goodies we get from sprint first. Some win condition, some make that win condition happen. Oh, that was exactly the kind of cards that
next
GibbiNation
turn,
was looking for.
if Vince doesn't actually clear this as ordering, GibbiNation has 9, 10, 14. I don't feel like doing all the math, but it's really close to lethal.
It's lethal.
I'm just assuming it is.
4 and 6 and
9, 10, 11,
5.
15, 16. It would have been exactly lethal.
Yeah.
But he cleared it.
Not the best target to sap, but he might. He might have to.
If you sap, you play a Violet Teacher first. You go Violet Teacher, sap, a dagger.
Because if he draws Patron, kind of gross. He can already Dr. Boom Commander Dr. Boom run bombs into whatever GibbiNation plays here.
That is true.
For a lot of damage. Let's see. Healbot. Coming out? Or not?
I can understand not wanting to get the 1/1 because of Grim Patron. So going to Sap Violet Teacher would be like an acceptable line.
This Violet Teacher, okay.
But at the same time, he already committed one of the Grim Patrons. So
this way he's got that 33% chance with the oil of whiffing than 50%.
So this turn he's probably just going to play Grom, attack into the Violet Teacher and Whirlwind.
Yeah.
But Warsong Commander Dr. Boom is also not awful. It's kind of more luck reliant to clear off this teacher. We know that if he doesn't clear the teacher, he's almost dead. Well, I guess it assumes the Tinker affects the teacher.
Could also Warsong Commander double Gnomish Inventor Whirlwind.
Yeah, that clears off both Gnomish Inventors.
Do you think that was a better play?
Well, he also didn't have enough mana.
He had to throw down his Warsong, though. For
he
that
didn't
play.
have enough mana.
He didn't?
No.
4, 7, 8, 9. Oh, you're right. He was one off.
I think we need to cycle one of these Phantom Knives. Draw an Eviscerate. Draw the other SI agent. Yeah.
Let's see. The SI agent.
Because if he
Yeah.
Phantom Knives and doesn't draw an answer to this Grom here, he can still go Tinker, attack face, Flurry.
He's out of Eviscerates, though. So he's not going to draw that.
He only eviscerated the one Eviscerate on Thaurissan.
He didn't eviscerate something before that?
No.
No, you're right. I was referring to a theoretical eviscerate.
Okay, he's going to prep the Flurry. Attack face, prep Flurry.
No, he's going to take 10 damage. Interesting. Ooh.
I'm a little confused here.
He's just going to cycle his Gnomish Inventors. Oh. Go ahead and kill off that SI.
So this turn will definitely have to be a Flurry.
Yeah.
Whether he decides to... Well, you could just backstab.
He could heal.
Backstab, Healbot, Flurry, Dagger. Yeah, that's what we want. Backstab. Yep.
Oh yeah, that's a better curve. Really good
Well, he uses
setup
9,
for next turn as well.
but he gets to heal, he gets the flurry, and he gets to leave a creature on the table.
Vince is hoping that he gets to keep his damaged guys so he can battle rage,
Because
but
all GibbiNation needs at this point is to have a creature stick on the table.
I think Vince kind of blew his proverbial load.
Yeah, it was very, like... I think it was just that turn 5 Gear Patron that just didn't accomplish anything. I can understand playing the Warsong Commander there. It did clear the SI. And this is going to cycle a Battle Rage here. Go to Whirlwind. I'm curious if he's going to decide to armor up or Whirlwind off these boom bots to try and clear off this heal block.
Interesting. Oh.
Ooh, all right. That is definitely the game. I know at that point you just start throwing burn spells. You go prep, tech. A lot of damage. 9, 10, 11, 16, 19 damage.
Yeah, he's
18 damage?
He's got it. He's got it for
9,
sure.
10, 11, 14, 18 damage.
Easy. That was unfortunate.
You know, but if you notice that heal, if it would have killed it, he wouldn't have been able to kill him. He would have been 3 short. So, but he'd been able to Lotha.
Oh yeah, he definitely. I mean,
he was probably in a good
low,
position.
I want to say there was a higher chance of that heal bot dying.
Well,
yeah, there was. There actually was a higher chance.
It was a 50% chance in the first place, and then a 75% chance after that.
He had 2 coin
so
flips.
So to you math majors out there watching us, feel free.
It was a 12.5% chance that he did not kill it.
Well, that would put it at 62.5% chance that it actually killed it.
We'll have to hit the 50% first.
Yeah, but you're just gonna average both of them technically. So
I don't know if it would work like that because you already have to hit a 50% chance.
You did a 50%.
So I don't think it could actually be any higher than a 50% chance for that to happen.
I'll calculate it. Give me a second. I'll get it going for you.
It was basically
I guess
just
on
2
average,
coin flips.
62.5% of the time it would die.
He just had to get
but
heads twice.
Math is dumb.
He had 2 chances to get heads twice, which is
all right.
like
GibbiNation,
43.
Typical
Pretty
Druid start. It's the only way this gets better if he draws a Wild Growth next turn.
Yeah.
Nope. So he's just gonna hero power, attack face.
Innervate Shade, man.
I doubt he's gonna clear this Armor Smith. There's no reason to. And nothing from Vince.
If you really wanted to.
Very boring. Attack face. All right, GibbiNation's turn. He has to draw a playable card here, or he just hero power. Nope, here's a hero power. There's no reason to uncloak this Shade. It's going to get executed.
Or even.
We know it's going to get executed. He could just chop it with a War Axe at Death's Bite. Unveiling this Shade was awful. Yeah. Total awful line.
Honestly, coining out the swipe was a better.
Those are the possible options for Doombots, and this is the only one that doesn't really kill. Or these 2.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
This is the only one that doesn't kill. It was a 1-on-1. That's the only one that wouldn't kill. So it's like a 90% chance.
Yeah. No, it's 12.5. I told you. That it was a 12.5% chance that Doombot didn't die.
No, the thing only had 1 health. So, yeah, there's.
No, he had 2 health.
That's what I said. It had 2 health.
The only outcome that Doombot didn't die was for him to fail, or to hit the coin flip, and for it to do 1 damage instead of 3, 4, or 2, 3, or 4 damage. So 25% chance of the first coin flip. So he had to get heads, and then he had to get a 25% chance.
75% of the odds killed him.
So that's a 12.5% chance that happened.
Okay, hold on. I actually wasn't paying attention to our game real quick.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry.
Vince opted out of not executing that. All right, so he's going to trade this Gnomish Inventor into the Azure Drake, execute the Shade. He opted out of not executing the Shade the turn before to play to his curve, get that the Gnomish Experimenter or Gnomish Inventor developed out of his hand. While the card does provide a good body with Warsong Commander, sometimes the 4 mana can be a little clunky. He's going to be able to efficiently remove this Belcher and play his Frothing Berserker and Dread Corsair. The 1/2 Slime will still be available, but he gets a 4/4 Frothing out of this. 5/4 Frothing. Correction. GibbiNation can actually just run his Slime into this Dread Corsair and BGH the Frothing Berserker. Or he can just swipe it right now. Swipe Hero Power, clear the board. That's probably better. And Vince is going to play Boom. And GibbiNation's going to Hero Power 1 off and BGH. If he draws a Wrath, he might play that. Oh, he's just going to Hero Power a Boombot and BGH. Unless he plays a Shade here? That can't be right. That Shade's way too weak with those Boombots on the table.
Don't worry about it. Go to the game.
My other commentator over here is still trying to figure out the math.
It's been figured out by now. I'm just trying to reduce the fraction to realistic numbers.
Rip Shade.
You don't have to do the math for that one, folks. That's just 2 bombs killing 2 dudes.
We're not going to call that math. We're going to call that typical.
Skill.
Is it fire back with the Boom?
The skill bots.
Vince
go
really
in
just
there
needs to
and
draw a Warsong Commander so we can start to get some extra damage off these patrons.
Doctor balanced with 2 skill bots. That's what they're called. All right, so
He's going to play the Acolyte, run the Loot Hoarder into the Boombastic, and then run the Gnomish Inventor. Whoa. Whoa. That was aggressive.
yep.
I don't know why he didn't attack face with the Gnomish Experimenter to begin with.
Didn't hit his acolyte like he was probably hoping.
It looks like he forgot to attack entirely with this Gnomish. Oh, there it goes. Draw 2 cards. Right here. Draw 2 cards off the Ancient. Emperor's too greedy. You need to draw into your Force of Nature.
Hey, you're
Oh.
there you go.
Good? Hopefully you guys could hear me for a lot of that.
All
And
right.
then Wrath the Gnomish Experimenter. Gnomish Inventor. Experimenter is the 3-mana one.
Yeah, it's an inventor. Gnomes do like to draw cards, whether they have to die for it or potentially turn a minion into a chicken.
Taskmaster was a good pickup here.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's intentionally not playing the Armor Strength, if he plans on Grimoshing his opponent here, but oh,
He
that was
also-
the best draw he possibly could have had. But he also missed out on.
He also had
On two.
18 damage that he could have just done.
He missed out on 2 armor. He could have done what?
Could have done 18 damage. If he swung everything to face and then Taskmaster the Gromish, would have been 18 damage. Then Death's Bite would have finished it. Forced GibbiNation to heal right here, which wouldn't allow him to have cleared the board, which would have meant that GibbiNation's next turn here would be would be him losing under just about every circumstance, because he would have had to use 7 mana to heal. It's just a little food for thought there.
It's 62.5%. I got it. I'll show you later.
But yeah, you don't. Yeah, I don't know. I think.
So what is happening here is GibbiNation's going to have a 22 damage combo.
Yeah.
So he wanted to get that Armor Smith off so he could get as little armor advantage off of this as possible.
Let's see, how much does he do now? Well, now he doesn't have any way to pop Gromish.
And that's fine. He's just going to go as aggressive as possible here.
Would have won this turn.
I know Vince is well aware of the numbers.
Would have won this turn if he went more ham last turn.
He would have lost. He would have had to still kill off the tree, because the combo would have killed him.
No, he would have taken GibbiNation down to 6.
And killed the tree?
The tree to kill the tree, he just swings for face. GibbiNation.
Yeah, but then he would have died to the Force Roar combo. He couldn't. He couldn't ignore the.
Vince had 18 life still, plus like
ancient.
2 or 3 armor.
Yeah, but it's
That would have
21 damage. Your play would have lost him to the Force Roar combo.
Oh yeah, maybe you're right. Yeah, because he needed to clear, because he would have lost to the Savage Force. Well, that goes to show how much I know about this game. So, Death's Bite comes out. Not coming out. Get in here. Vince is...
At this point, he's just running cards. Grom there. Axe down the 1-2 and trade the Tharison. And then GibbiNation will have to use his first Force Roar here to clear the board.
GibbiNation uses Nourish.
Yeah, Nourish is not good. He needs to Force Roar to clear this.
I guess
it's actually Life Coach's build.
It's his one tech.
What
What does he take out for it?
He doesn't play Druid of the Claw. It's Life Coach's deck. So.
Oh, he doesn't play Druid of the Claw. Okay.
And then there's also the Mind Control tech in the deck.
Oh, I see. So he subs out the 2 Druid of the Claws for the Nourish and the Gnomish guy. Is that to beat like Face Hunter or
Zoo.
just Zoo in general?
Nourish with the early innervates can give you either A, the huge wild growth, or B, the just the card draw in the control matchups.
Well, there goes his combo.
Hey, this is the only way to clear the board and not lose. Like, he had to do this.
Now Vince is looking for a Warsong commander.
Which I believe he has not drawn either War Songs.
Well, at least he gets to draw some cards.
He gets to draw, like,
Gets
a
to
lot.
get a get in here, draw
Like
3.
4 cards at least
yeah,
right now.
Yeah, 4 cards.
Here's the first one, and then here's 3 more.
Fiery Wind Axe.
I believe the saying for this turn is easy game, easy life.
Oh, there's the commander. Both of them.
Did you know our database is outdated?
That's insane.
I believe the last card in Vince's deck is also a Warsong Commander. Oh, no, never mind. He played the one.
Is
The last card in his deck is a...
so Vince has 15 damage right now.
the last card in his deck is a Battle Rage, I believe.
Vince has 15 damage, and GibbiNation has 2 turns to do 23. Looks like that Nourish is just gonna do nothing.
That's how I feel.
It's
9
gonna
times out of
not
10.
do 4 damage. It's gonna not charge and do 4 damage or block 6.
Get 2 more patrons, go face.
Oh yeah, he could Fiery War, or he could Deathbite Fiery War Axe.
Oh, there's a million ways he has lethal next turn.
Yeah.
I believe the last card in his deck is a Battle Rage, so it's irrelevant. So he goes Deathbite, attack face, puts him to 13. Replays over the... oh, let's see what this takes. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, that would.
It's still lethal. Oh, it gave the Mind Control tech charge.
Yeah. That's interesting.
Oh, the Whirlwind. This game's way over. 3, 7, 8, 9, 10 damage. Okay. It's 7, 10, 16, 17 damage exactly, actually.
Get in here.
It's exact lethal. He doesn't have to do this. Nope, he doesn't have lethal if he does this. Nope. And he threw away lethal. Unless I'm counting it wrong. Nope, Vince threw away lethal.
So he loses.
Yep. Well,
Because he doesn't have any more
I'm
cards.
curious here as to...
What he
Granted, this
thinks
deck's not
he's
easy to
gonna
play. Like, it involves a lot of math. He's going to clear the board here. Play himself out of fatigue. Granted, I don't think it was as good a strategy as just winning the game. But is a route I can agree with? No, I can't agree with this. Winning the game was,
not winning the
winning
game.
the game was
route.
much better.
Yeah.
I think you hero power a Grim Patron, and then okay. Let's think about this. If you hero power a Grim Patron, you go to 9. You're staring at 7 damage the following turn. You can Wrath off the full health Grim Patron, Keeper of the Grove, the
He had 20 damage.
Warsong Commander. It was 17, I think exactly.
Oh,
It was 4 from the weapon, 12 from the Grim Patrons, and 1 from the Acolyte of Pain.
I got 15 from your match.
So he wraths the 3/3.
You Wrath the 3/3, you shoot the Warsong, you hero power one of the Grim Patrons.
Yep.
And that puts
Then
you
Vince
to
loses 100%.
9. Then you take 7, you go to 2. Oh, see, he's not even scared of the Warsong. That's better. That clears an extra damage out. So the following turn, you are not dead to...
Anything.
He had lethal.
It was 17 exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, but can GibbiNation kill Vince?
That's the question here. He's going to have to nourish. Because he needs to find the second force of nature.
Or just... I mean, he can armor and live for at least one more turn.
Exactly. If GibbiNation has any count to what's left in
He needs to nourish.
In
He needs-
Vince's
he-
deck?
If he gets his lore, then he's... Oh,
I believe he actually played both lures.
He didn't nourish.
yeah, but he needs damage or he
Why didn't he
loses.
draw?
Why didn't he do that? He needs damage. He needs to draw. That
All right, so
there
Vince took
was
3 damage.
there was no negative to drawing
14.
right there.
That's got to be lethal. 4, 6, 12.
No, it's not.
Yep, it's exactly lethal. He's going to take 4 damage off fatigue, which puts him to 14. Then he's going to take 6 damage from the creatures on the board, which is going to put him to 8. And then he's going to take 6 more damage from the Savage Roar and
You're
2
right.
damage
That's
from the
18.
Keeper of the Grove.
Yep. That. I'm curious as to what the other 4 cards in his deck are, because if he would have drawn one of those and it
Well, he drew
wasn't
3,
2 points of damage, he would have lost.
He would have drawn 3.
Oh.
And he wasted the 4 mana anyway, so there was no reason not to nourish that turn.
Oh. Okay, yeah, he's fine. He has to see the damage. It doesn't
It's
matter, no.
lethal. He's
Yeah,
going
yeah.
to take 4 from fatigue here.
Yeah, even though he did it weird. He
All right.
technically went in for 1 more damage than he had to.
So Vince actually lost the game. He had lethal on. I wonder if it's just an unfamiliarity with the Grim Patron combos.
Probably. We'll make sure
So-
we make fun of him for missing lethal later.
He's going to have to watch that replay and
because
kick
he
himself in the
knows.
face over it.
We know Vince wouldn't be upset if we made fun of him for missing lethal there. However, Nightmare, I'm not really too sure. I don't know that guy too well. But he
I actually don't know him at all either, so.
So I would not. I'm not going to be too harsh on that guy. Looks like Vahaken wrecked him.
3-1, that's respectable.
I wasn't
Oh,
expecting
okay, now we get back to this
How do you go from almost beating top
this
seed to losing to
absurd
Vahaken?
Shaman deck again.
Oh, yeah. The fun Shaman deck. Chooses
Next turn, there's
not
just
to
going to
overload.
probably be a Lightning Storm across his board.
Problem with Feral Spirit here is he can't Fire Guard Destroyer turn 4. That sucks. It sucks running both cards, but they're both so good. Four, 6 taunt for 3. Or 4/6 for 4.
See how much damage was crackled. Oh, that was
Minimal roll.
unfortunate.
Now that Imp is just going to replace himself, too. Ooh, we've got Implosion. Direwolf comes out. Beats the heck out of Vince with daggers and empowered attacks from the
This
Direwolf.
is about to be aggressive.
Oh, definitely. Another damage from the Abusive. Abusive's going to be getting 3 value here instead of 2. He's considering tapping instead, but maybe he just wanted to get that damage in while he can.
Man, I'm still hung up on that Grim Patron deck. Those games are so much fun to watch.
Just be a fat lightning storm.
Well,
It's going to kill everything.
he's playing from behind
got
here. There's going
one
to be a
dude on
1/1 on the board.
Yeah, he's going to have a 1/1 on the board. And, of course, he'll take the damage from that before it dies.
Because it's when the card takes damage.
Yeah,
when it
yeah,
takes damage, the cards haven't actually died yet.
Yeah,
So
I'm definitely
It had
familiar
some
with that.
unique interactions to the game.
Does the damage first, which activates the ability.
All right, then one of these is going to get implosioned.
Yeah, because why not? Too bad he didn't draw the other.
I don't think he's
Night
going to
Juggler.
Argus. Implosion just seems so much better.
Implosion Juggler would have.
Implosion seems so much better.
All right, so. Yeah, I mean, well, if he rolls low, then he just wipes it out with the token that is very available.
Yeah, he's got a 66% chance to kill it. Then he can clear off the other one.
Even if he rolls low, he's fine with this implosion because he's going to be replacing his 1/1/1 token with another and even adding an extra one.
I don't necessarily agree with that tap. I would have probably rather seen the Haunted Creeper get played. No,
Yeah.
Argus is not correct. I guess there's debates for both, but Implosion was just fine.
What does he play, like
I don't really know what Vince does to get back in this game.
a chief?
I don't know if there is a way he can get back in this game. He has to hex that.
I feel that maybe Vince didn't think he'd be fighting this Warlock when he selected his Shaman deck.
GibbiNation had a huge start this game. Like, you tap for a Doomguard. Doomguard's lethal. Power Overwhelming is one short of
try.
lethal. I think you just tap. Like, you have to you find the
Wait,
Doomguard,
wait.
the game's over.
Is it? No, no, it's still lethal. Because, oh no, never mind, you're right. I'm stupid. No, it would still be lethal, wouldn't it?
No.
5.
Power Overwhelming if the Implosion kills it.
Oh no, because he has the Argus. That would give him the 1 damage he needed.
No. It was only whoa. Now I got some interesting sound effects.
That's really
Can we
loud.
get these turned down
The
quite a
light
bit?
protects
Yeah, let me
me.
see. Fix it. I like hearing the sound effects just as much as the next guy, but I don't need the music volume to be that high.
We need Master down to about half that.
I have no time for games.
Yeah.
There we go. Now we can still hear the dunks and the
I think
doosh.
the best play here is to Lava Burst your face. Okay. I'm glad Vince saw my line of play there.
I think your best plan of action is to kill yourself.